Alright, so how's it going everybody? And today we're taking a look at the Meta, $1,300 gaming PC build for 1440p and 4K. So yeah, check out the links in the description. That really helps me. Press out on that like button because again, more people watch this video by doing so. And without wasting any further ado, let's just get to it. And the CPU, we're looking at the AMD Ryzen 5 7600. The reason we went with that, basically this is the best value for money CPU you can get, new or used actually right now. It goes for $200 with the cooler included in Amazon. So this is like a steal in my opinion. You can even get it for cheaper from AliExpress, but it's only like a $20 difference, so it wouldn't make that much sense to wait that much for the CPU. Anyways, $200 is a great value, for example, and basically when you compare it to something like 5800 X3D or a 13600K, this is where you feel like it's pretty much the same CPU, and it can handle all the way up to something like an RTX 4070 Ti or 70 Ti Super. So a pretty great GPU in general, and I really love it. I really love the performance. I got one myself actually, so yeah, there isn't much to be said here. And the board, we're looking at the Gigabyte B650M D3HP. It goes for $110. The reason you gotta go with B650M because basically this is a board that's got solid VRMs. You can do a RAM overclocking, you can do RAM tuning, you can do memory or CPU overclocking, or CPU tuning also. And yeah, solid VRMs, meaning that it will handle the next gen Ryzen 8000 or 9000 CPUs just fine, because yeah, they will drop in the future and you gotta get something that's ready for it. The RAM, we're looking at 32 GB of DDR5 5200 MHz RAM. The reason we went with that because 32 gigs for a 1440p or 4K PC is kind of necessary, and this is not a budget PC by any means, so you gotta go with that. While the SSD, being the SSD price is pretty expensive, we are looking at a 1TB M.2 Gen 4 SSD. This one from Kingston, the Kingston MV2. It's pretty well known SSD in general, and you are getting fast boot up times, a really good loading speeds, and again yeah, a really sturdy and SSD or good SSD that you can count on. The GPU, you know what it is. We're looking at the ASRock RX 7900 XT. This one is in, I believe, like a purple or closer to purple. It looks really good in terms of the accents and how it will actually be looking in our PC. It goes for $700 and it doesn't look like a budget or a cheap cooler by any means that's slapped on. Yeah, the 7900 XT is one of the best value for money GPUs that you can get right now. The biggest caveat is that it's not that good in ray tracing. This is the only thing that you are gonna have a problem with. So if you're not a fan of ray tracing or you didn't do ray tracing that much, this is the GPU for you. But when it comes to frame generation or DLSS3, it can still handle that, and it's giving you around the same performance of the RTX 4070 Ti Super. And the 4070 Ti Super being one of the best or highest end GPUs on the market right now, it kind of makes some sense. But yeah, if you are having that much money or your money allows you to go for a 4070 Ti Super, then you can do so easily. But I feel like a 7600 or 7900 XT is a really good CPU GPU combo for 4K or 1440p gaming, since you're only paying around $1,250 to $1,300. While when it comes to the case, we're looking at the Montech Sky 2 Black. I really love the way this case looks. Actually, you can get the blue one even if you really feel like that's okay for your eye or something. It goes for $80. It's got all the fans that you need, all the RGB fans, so you have nothing to worry about here. And the power supply, we're looking at the EVGA 700 watt 80 plus bronze. I feel like the whole PC will not consume over 400 watts actually, so yeah, you are having all the headroom that you need. So yeah, that's been it. If you like the video, press that like button. If you want to see more videos like that, can subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.